What's up, everybody? My name is V, and welcome back to another gun guide. This is a series where I go into great detail with all of the stats of the guns in Battlefield 1, and in today's episode, we're going to be covering one of the lesser known weapons in the game. This is the Gewehr M.95 Carbine. The Mannlicher M1895 was a standard rifle of the Austro-Hungarian army during World War I. It was manufactured in high numbers and continued to see use after the armistice in various European and Balkan countries, including both Austria and Hungary. The weapon is a straight pull, bolt action rifle and is named after its inventor, Ferdinand Ritter von Mannlicher. Its straight pull action bolt gives it a relatively high rate of fire. It's fed via a 5-round end block clip as opposed to the stripper clips used in other guns such as the Gewehr 98 or SMLE Mark III. It was originally chambered for the round nose 8x50mm rimmed Mannlicher cartridge, which was used throughout World War I. However, following the war, the rifles were converted to shoot the more powerful pointed head Spitzer cartridges, which is a standard for today's ammunition. During World War II, the rifle, now known as the Gewehr 9530, was used mostly by second-line troops due to the lack of availability. This rifle is believed to have served as the inspiration for the Ross rifle, which borrows many of the M.95 carbine's features, including the straight pull action. It is equipable as a scout and can be unlocked at Scout Rank 1 for 200 war bonds. The game actually features 3 variants of the Gewehr M.95, the Infantry, Marksman, and the Carbine. Moving on, we're going to take a look at its handling. As a sniper rifle, it comes as a straight pull bolt-action rifle with a sustained rate of fire of 66 rounds per minute, making it the fastest in its class. It fires an 8x50mm rimmed cartridge from a 5-round end block clip. Unlike other sniper rifles that are capable of reloading one cartridge at a time, the M.95 carbine reloads full 5-round clips, which is interesting since this provides a slight advantage in reload time versus other sniper rifles, coming in at a swift 3 seconds for a full reload. For reference, this is 2.4 seconds faster than the SMLE Mark III, 1.6 seconds faster than the Gewehr 98, and 0.7 seconds faster than the M1903. Next, we're going to look at its ballistics. The M.95 has a bullet velocity of 620 meters per second, which is poor when compared to other sniper rifles. Its bullet drop is the average for sniper rifles, and it has the same recoil pattern of most carbines, kicking pretty much vertical. Its hipfire spread is 1.6 while static and increases to 2.6 when on the move. Now, let's look at its damage profile. The M.95 has a damage profile of 90 from 0 to 20 meters, 90 to 79 damage, it ranges from 20 to 125 meters, and this drops off steadily with a damage profile of 79 at anything beyond 125 meters. The gun comes with a magnified aperture sight, however, along with the trench variant of the Russian 1895 and the Carcano M91, it is one of only 3 sniper rifles in the game that does not have a sweet spot. Instead, the gun uses a traditional damage fall-off model that was seen in previous Battlefield titles. This means that at close range it deals higher damage than all other rifles with the exception of the Martini Henry, dealing 90 base damage unless you hit the limbs or the head. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for today's gun guide on the Gewehr M.95 carbine. As for my thoughts, I actually really like this gun. For any Battlefield fan, this gun should feel like snipers in previous titles. That nostalgia is nice, but so too is its super flat shot and high damage profile in medium to close range gunfights. I noticed that I would score more headshots with the SMLE carbine, and was actually under the impression that the muzzle velocity for this gun was higher than the SMLE carbine, which I reviewed in a previous video. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, I'll make sure and link it in the description below. However, it's actually much lower, although it doesn't feel like it. And I think it's because of how flat the shot is with this gun. I also like its fast reload time and the straight pull bolt action. There are numerous times that the straight pull bolt action saved me from dying in a gunfight. What I didn't like, though, was its fall-off damage at range. The game features assists that count as kills if you score at least 75 damage on an enemy prior to them being killed by another player. There were times I would hit someone at distance but would score less than the required 75 damage, and although this wasn't a huge issue, it is due to its fall-off damage profile at range. Overall, I'm going to continue to go back and forth between this and the SMLE carbine, and I'm definitely enjoying using it and leveling it up. Now, that's just my opinion, but I'd like to hear from you all in the comment section below. What do you think of the Gewehr M.95 carbine? Let me know. And if you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll also link my Facebook gaming page where I live stream in the description below. Thank you all for watching. I'll talk to you next time.
Düşman hücum kıtası askeri.